are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nattie. Hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video is restoration hardware dupes that I found at Home Goods. Now, well, both Home Goods and Home Sense. Now, I love going into restoration hardware gallery and looking at the beautiful pieces. I love going to the outlet to see what kind of deal I can find. But honestly though, guys, Home Goods, Home Sense, even Marshall and TJ Maxx, because they're kind of in the same family, they really do have great dupes that you can definitely use to accessorize your home. You're gonna hear this throughout the video. I honestly believe that when it comes to your more smaller piece that you use to accessorize your home, you can definitely save on how much you spend. Again, invest in pieces like your sofa, your bedding, those things that just you're not going to change all the time. Invest in those pieces, but definitely when it comes to these little small things, definitely get your inspiration from your high-end store, your high-end designers, and find dupes. Most of these things on this built-in, for me personally, was inspired by just different designers. Studio McGee, Amber Interiors. I also just love doing restoration hardware. So it's just a mixture of just old and new. And if I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is the longest I've ever have a space stay the exact same way. I truly and honestly love the space. It looks lived in. It looks functional. To me, it looks well styled. So I want to just kind of take you through my home and kind of show you some of the pieces that I've sourced from Home Goods that is inspired by restoration hardware. And honey, it doesn't hurt to say that it's a big savings. It is huge saving in your pocket. Because, like for example, I bought this sculpture piece for $30 from Home Goods, and at Restoration Hardware is a couple $100. Keep in mind, the pieces at Restoration Hardware, their size in comparison to what you see at Home Goods sometimes, it's a big difference. So if you're okay with just having the look and not necessarily the oversized piece, that works as well. And honestly, I believe that Restoration Hardware pieces most of the time doesn't fit your typical home. I think their design is very much for a larger space. So you definitely be mindful of the scale how it matches with your space. So keep that in mind when you do shop online. That is why I like to go to the gallery or to the outlet and see that thing in person if I choose to invest in something from Restoration Hardware. So enough of me talking. Enjoy the video, and as you watch the video, definitely tell me some of the dupes that you find as well, you know, as you're shopping and sourcing things for yourself. So enjoy, and I'll catch you back in a few. Okay guys, so the dupes I want to show you, fortunately they're all styled above this console right here. So let me just start off with these slouches. Now I was looking, you know, something in a rut in regards to designing. Just go check out your favorite designer page or something like that. So I went to look at the Restoration Hardware website, and I saw the idea of using clouch and vintage music sheets and books to create like a nice little vignette. Now, keep in mind, Restoration Hardware pieces are very much large and statement within themselves. So therefore, for me to kind of create the look, I have to use multiple pieces because these clouches are way smaller than what's on Restoration Hardware. But I got these two from IKEA. This is something I just got from Home Goods, but I had a base. I had three. I can't find the matching one to this one. So all I did was just go to my vintage store, got these music sheets for $5 a piece, and just kind of create my own vignette on top of right here. This right here, guys, was like honestly less than $40 because these were $10 a piece, and I think this was $10, and then everything inside. So compared to what's on Restoration Hardware, this is way cheaper, and I do have the look for less. Now let's move on. The bust. I mean, couple years ago, this thing was just trending like major. I think it still is, but I just feel like certain things are just timeless pieces. This is one that I do believe is a timeless piece that you can use throughout your home. I moved this from the entryway all over. I think it just stands out really beautifully against the wall. That credenza is gonna go, so just ignore that small credenza. But this piece right here, so similar to the piece in Restoration Hardware. I think the only difference for me is that the one in Restoration Hardware, this base is way thinner, and I think it's metal when this is wood. But this right here, and of course, this is not like metal. This is I think it's some kind of plastic or something. But again, I'm okay with getting the look for less because from a distance, if you don't know, you would think it's the exact same thing. This piece right here, this beautiful just sculpture pieces. Again, another home goods find inspired by Restoration Hardware. This piece is $29.99. And I was on this Restoration Hardware site. I saw this, and I'm pretty sure when compared to size, it might vary in size. I haven't yet seen the real thing from Restoration Hardware, so I don't know the true size and depth of it. You can also find that on your website. But I'm very much okay with getting the look for less. For $29 compared to a couple $100, I'm okay with that. And as I step back and look at the entire thing, just beautifully styled, I'm good with that entire top being less than $100. Well, a little bit under $150. Well, it's budget friendly. But that's all I'm trying to say is that go find these things, go on these sites, look at these sites, be inspired. Restoration Hardware, your favorite designer, whatever they have, you can always find a dupe. You can find a dupe by going to Pinterest and putting a picture in Pinterest or typing in the word in Pinterest. You can definitely find dupes at a very affordable price. But if you choose to, you want to go ahead and be, hey, balling, go ahead and get the real thing. But for me, the dupes are okay when it comes to home decor. And also just when it comes to accessories, I don't want to say home decor because you want to invest in certain things, but I think when it comes to accessories, Home Goods, Target, those places are a really good place to find really quality pieces to add to your decor. Okay, next, crystals. Home Goods has been doing really just a great job just bringing in really good size crystals. This piece I got right here for like, I think it was $49.99. Beautiful, it's big. It still has just a beautiful texture on the outside, very much similar to the piece that you can find on the Restoration Hardware website. I do have some smaller pieces I'm going to show you, which is right here. These right here was like $24.99, but these are beautiful to just put together as a cluster and put like in a tray. Guys, I'm telling you, look for less. I'm very partial to when my husband does stuff for me that I keep it. And he went to the thrift store and he found this piece. This was inspired, I think, by the I'm gonna insert a picture. It was inspired by a lamp from Restoration Hardware. He created this for me, and I'm gonna keep it. And for that, I truly appreciate it. But this is very much, to me, in our opinion, probably without the rope detail, which I've never tried it without the rope. Hold on. Okay, so here it is without the rope. This was inspired by a lamp that we saw at the outlet, which is like, I think it was like $700. And we went to the thrift store and he found it and he did it, and I truly love it. And it was inspired by something at Restoration Hardware, and I think I'm gonna keep it without the rope. I think it looks much cleaner, more modern without the rope. Okay. Now onto artwork. Now, this right here was definitely another piece that was inspired by. We went to, after we left the gallery, we went to a vintage store just to check that was in there, and we found these two beautiful pictures. I mean, look at it, just stunning. Look at the detail. And we're going to go ahead and have it installed on this wall in a few weeks once Alex is free. And this is pretty much the frameless mirror. I don't know how to explain to you, but definitely if you go into the Restoration Hardware gallery, it normally is in the bedroom section how they have these beautiful frameless picture frames just kind of hanker around the bed or on a wall, and we're going to use this as well. Okay, so guys, this is not a dupe, but when it comes to crystal and oversized crystal Restoration Hardware, I mean, it's amazing. The only difference I think for me is that I've never seen it on a stand at Restoration Hardware, but I've seen this size, this beautiful, I think it's called amethyst, really stunning. My husband got this from Home Goods as well. So it's just amazing the inspiration and the ideas you can get from just checking out your vintage, not your vintage store, your higher end stores, and see what you can find and look. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and tell me below, have you found some great dupes from either from Restoration Hardware, from any other store at Home Goods? Listen, what do I always say? Don't allow your budget to limit your creativity. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.